Oh, don't look in here just yet. This episode, we've got 7 of the best modifications you can do to your interior. In particular, your 79. Things from comfort to convenience. This episode has it all.
This episode, Mac has a ute load of interior mods, 7 of his favourite things to do to the inside of your 4-wheel drive.
Just fits into factory spots.
Which may include things you haven't even thought of.
Man, that is a nice bit of kit there.
From 12 volt to comfort.
Incorporated in that is the BC-DC charger.
I'm sure there'll be something this episode to spark your interest.
Now, I'd also like to start this episode with a massive thank you to you guys. I have just hit 100,000 followers on Instagram. TJ and myself wouldn't be here without you guys. A lot of people do these massive big giveaways at 100K, you know, and I really want to do something a little bit outside the box, and I'm going to donate 10 cents for every follower I have to Beyond Blue. So that is $10,000 going to Beyond Blue, which to me is going to be able to help a lot more people. While we're here, stay tuned to the end because I have an extremely massive announcement too coming. Speaking of giveaways, just run into Big Bickies. You might remember him from 1984. He had one of the first Land Cruisers, so figured I need to get his opinion on the current Land Cruiser and see what his thoughts are. Had to get him into the future to do it, so here he is anyway. Alrighty. Oh, Big Bickies. Gives Captain Cook been, what, 20 years? What do you reckon of the new Cruiser? Pretty sweet, hey? It looks the bloody same. It's sweet, look at it. It's a 79. It's manual. Change your own gears. It's got a clutch. It's the steering wheel's the same. Center console that only fits your wallet. If you're a Sparky, it doesn't even fit that. Oh, it's got a ciggy lighter. And no, you can't even get bloody ciggies because these stupid vapes. No, yeah, I paid like 94 grand or something. I think the GXL is brand new, yeah. Okay. Well, good luck with that, mate. So Big Bickies is not happy with the state of the 2023 79 Series Land Cruiser interior. I don't want to make him any angrier than he already is, so we're going to upgrade some bits and pieces. I've overdone it a little bit. I guess the hero in the room at the moment is this center console. Wireless charging ports there. We've got the that's from Cruiser Consoles. We've also got the Cruiser Console speakers and pods. Then we've got a drawer going in underneath the seat. We've got one stone armrest front and rear, so that'll be cool to show you guys. The GME radio, heaps of Pirate Camco goodness, plenty of interior love, and that's just the start. We've also got a SONY head unit coming and some PBS goodies like steering wheels and all sorts of stuff, switch panels. To me is some of the best interior modifications you can do to your 79 Series Cruiser. It is very unfortunate, and everyone gives us all crap about having such a crappy interior for $90,000+ that you spend on a car, and it does suck and it does hurt a little bit. It also leaves room for all this custom stuff that you can really make it your own. If I was doing one, which I am currently, this is what I'd use, this stuff. We're gonna start with all of the Cruiser console stuff. These are the exact speaker pods I have in my 79. They work really good. Gives you an added extra cup holder here. Obviously adds door speakers for yourself. And it's also got rear ones, so then the rears get cup holders. There's cup holders everywhere with these now. Troll guys can't suck at us. Comes with the Rockford Fosgate speakers. These look the business. This drawer here. So this is an under-seat drawer. That must be the bracketry inside. Just a little bit of extra storage for you guys. Check this out. For the people in the back, we have a Type-C and a Type-A USB, fast charger, and also an accessories point there, so that's pretty cool. No hat today. No hat, no play. All leather wrapped. I've gone for the grey option. I like to keep everything grey just because the interior is grey. It's got a quad lock wireless phone charger just there, so that's pretty bloody cool. And that's a Max Pro, so that fits perfect. Got another USB-C and A or B or whatever the top one is. I'm not sure what that's for, but I'm sure I'll find out. I'm saying it's something to do with the shifter. Oh no, they've just stored that there. Okay, that's just a, so that's to wire that up. All leather boots, heaps of spots here for your switches, 2 more cup holders and a coin slot or whatever you want to put in there. My arm width deep. That you can fit so much stuff in there. And it's also got another tray in the top. So I'm excited to get this in, make it start looking like a like a car on the inside. Factory console, preparing new console for install. I can't get away from the thing. I was reading the instructions. The instructions are actually really good. So it tells you how to remove the center console, which is like 5 screws, 2 on each side, 1 at the front, 4 screws in the base of the old console for removal. Anyway, there's 5 screws in there. You can remove this factory cup holder. In these models already has power in it, which is really handy. And that picks up the power module, the USB charger that comes with the center console. However, I am actually doing a 12 volt system in this thing, possibly the best way to do your 12 volt in a 79. Local company down here, so we'll get to that later on in this episode. You can actually even run wires through there. But anyway, there's 2 screws, one there, either side. Split that away from that. You can unplug these little modules. Unplugged, that's your wiring for the new power supply. And that cheeky screw underneath is very hidden. So unbolt this, then unscrew that, then you're away. Ooh, this is a bit exciting. That bolt has to come out. But we're very close. We're onto the drawer. Got to remove the seat. It's just 4 bolts, really easy to take out. Just be very, very careful putting seats back in. Those bolts are very easy to strip. I've seen lots of guys do that before. Pull these Allen key bolts out here. Basically going to bolt these brackets in here, like so. We're going to bolt it into the underside of this seat here. And then back you got a drawer. They also make this for the passenger side as well, but you'll see what I've got going in there as to why I'm not putting a drawer on the passenger side. All in. That's the second part of the job. So once you bolted the brackets on, remove the seat rails and it actually clamps between using the factory bolts. That's nice and easy. Now we'll just bang the seat back in. And now that we've got the door cards off, next step is we're gonna get this bad boy mounted here. For starters, we need to remove the ashtray, so apologies for all them smokers out there. What we need to do is drill some holes, screw it in from the back, but we need to know where the holes go. So they give you these. I remember this actually from my one. We put these in, slot them all in there. Cruiser Consoles stuff is actually Australian made. Supporting Aussie guys. I know you think, oh, it's plastic, it must be America, but must be America, must be China, but it's not. No, it even says it there. Proudly made in Australia. Bloody good lads. Whoa, I'm back. Okay, I've got a whiteboard marker. Just throw some of that on there. So we're going to be about there, and then we're going to press down firmly. And voila, we have our black dots. Check it out. So these are going to be our drill holes. I did almost forget one other step, is marking out my speaker hole while that's all in a line. All right, there we go. All right, 2 cool things have happened. King Chrome now have drill bits and step bits, but even cooler, as you guys will have seen, power tools. Excited about that. I'm gonna go ahead and drill some holes and jigsaw some circle bits out, and I'm gonna move on to the next door card, and then the next one, and then the next one. Now it's time to get rid of the tools and do some jobs you don't need any tools for. So the 1-stone armrest, wait to see how quick these go in, and the throttle grenade. So this is a throttle controller. You guys know all about them. You know what they do. You either love them or you hate them. I really like them. I think they're cool. They make your car feel like a completely different beast. And it's very easy. Literally pull one plug out, plug the other end in, run this up to the controller, plug that in, stick it on your dash. Job done, away you go. I have found this to be one of the best, comfiest interior mods you can do. It is very surprising how much just an armrest on your windowsill makes a difference. And if your choice stains, it makes filming out the window even easier. Something seems odd here. Surely they're not the same length, are they? That's impressive. So it's actually a full length armrest for the rear. So as you can see, the window clip-in section is a little bit shorter than on the front, obviously because of that fixed back window. That is cool. So front and rear now available, cup holders and armrests. So we've a couple of sticks of vinyl clear. So that is just to protect your paintwork. It's one done. That lip just tucks into the window rubber there. Three big strong Aussie three big strong magnets. Oh no, god damn it, they're too strong. And for the boys in the back, all the girls. Nice, that is very fantastic. Time for this bad boy. Pretty simple. Your throttle plug this bad boy into there, and this one back into the top of your throttle, and run this one up to here and plug it in. Stick it wherever you want. Oh, g'day legends, what's going on? Anyway, is that how you do it? That's how James does it. Love his energy. If you guys aren't following Pirate Camp Co on Instagram and YouTube, he makes all of these products to suit so many different cars. You guys would have seen us put heaps, I'm covered in beer. Ford Ranger build we did recently. We did heaps of cool stuff like the behind grille light bars and things. It all just fits into factory spots. Like I've got this in my cruiser. I just did it for the desert. It's an overhead storage. Don't even notice it's there. It picks up full factory bolts. This is a rear parcel shelf. If you don't like your mates, you can take the headroom away, but you gain heaps of storage. Yeah, behind the rear seat covers the window. Velcro canvas bags. Mix and match different sort of storage options onto your molly panels. So all the Pirate Camp Co gear is designed around the GME radios. Just need to make sure when I'm installing this that I tag Tony. So TOONZNZ on Instagram, because it's a thing and that's just what you have to do. And it really, I don't think it annoys him, but I hope it does. So let's just flood him with Instagram messages and tags of all your GME radios. It'd be hilarious. They've also sent through this, which I'm really excited about. So this is the Bluetooth wireless button. So it clicks onto your steering wheel and you can press it to talk on the radio, I believe. Anyway, they've put little arrows pointing to the holes to use. Get these brackets on and try and wrestle it in on my own. If you were like 4 foot, then you'd fit. It'd be fine. If you're like me and you've got a baby in a baby chair, the baby chair only comes to about here. The head doesn't go any higher than that. So this is great storage for literally all your baby stuff. I found it really, really handy. Amazing quality, it's light, it goes in and out pretty easy. Full personal preference is this rear parcel shelf. GME XRS kit. My favorite is the stubby aerial. I was running this on the back of my car through the desert and it did everything I needed it to. Very good. This is all you need now. You don't have to have the box mounted somewhere with the speaker in the back of it. Magnet mount, which I'm sure is going to mount to the Pirate Camp Co mounting thing. You want to mount your box and wire it up first, then you know exactly where you're running your aerial cable to. Now this is the bracket. It's also going to utilize the GME holder bracket, which is very cool. Pulling this out is pretty easy, quite self-explanatory really, apparently. Is it? Okay, so there's 2 random threads that just are up there that aren't used, so that's very cool. We're going to mount this to this, and as I said, all the instructions are on Pirate Camp Co's website, YouTube, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to bolt that up. Good to go. And there it is there. It's a sad, miserable, rainy day. So this is a job. I've got to do it on my cruiser as well. Again, it blows my mind that these cars don't come with bonnet struts. Like, how easy is that? I mean, it's Toyota. It's never gonna like need the bonnet up anyway. Do that. Oh, that sounds like my daughter. What are you doing? Get out of the rain. What is on your face? What are you doing in the rain? This one's super simple. 2 bolts there, and this bad boy just picks up a factory hole just there. Just gonna mark it just so I don't have to reline up the bonnet. It'll just go back into place real nice and easy. 2 holes, picks up 2 bolts. New bolts that come with it, that makes sense. Now, if you're like me and just skip through the instructions completely, find you're supposed to use the bolts provided. Make sure you hold the bonnet. The It'd definitely be a lot easier with 2 people, I tell you. That's the other one started, then we'll just get a line back up with our marks. Like so. A little bit too high, hold on. How good's that? Now we'll do the other side, eh? Okay, so I've just taken this bracket off for the accessory fuse panel, which is pretty cool. I don't even know Cruiser's had that. I wonder if mine has that. That's the old bracket. That's the new bracket. As you can see, it's the same. It pushes the fuse panel out a bit. Push that on. Push that on. Put that onto the new bracket. Look at that, holding itself up. No more stick. Nice. It's the 20th century. No one smokes ciggies in their cars anymore. If they use a vape, they don't put it in there either. So anyway, it replaces that and it holds your UHF right here. It's very, very cool. No drilling into your dash. There's nothing in this region anyway, so pretty keen to get it in. I'm also going to run, because it is an issue. Where the hell do you take your UHF power from? There's always one place that you will find it, and it's the radio. We're going to be changing this head unit out for a SONY, and it's one of their new 10-inch range. It's meant to be the goods. I'm going to take my accessories from there because that is fed from the radio fuse. There's a radio, that is a radio. So it just makes sense that they're all on the radio fuse. So if you blow it, either this or the head unit that's blown it. Bracket that's going to replace our ashtray. It just slips in. That's a nice easy part. The bracket just bolts together there. Plenty of holes there. Pick what you want. Screw it, bolt it, whatever you'd like. What you need to buy separate with this kit is this GME pass-through adapter. Yeah, pass-through adapter. Should I say it again? Pass-through adapter. Pass it through. Oh, dummy's going right. So Outback Equipment sell these, so you can buy them online. Quite simply, it gets delivered to your door, which is why it's the next day. And this circle here, voila. The cable, the extension cable from the GME plugs into the back of that, which goes to your unit under the glove box. This is what your handheld plugs into. So if you ever want to take it off and put it away somewhere, you just unplug it, away you go. Like so. Pause, and we're done. That onto there. I like that a lot. That is really nice. And I really like that it faces the driver. Roger, roger, breaker, roger. To the last part of the Pirate Campco gear, and that is the fire extinguisher bracket. You loosen the 2 front seat bolts that hold the front of the seat, slide this one up and then this one up. It's quite simple, and then on this bit, your fire extinguisher bolts are there. Any auto parts store sells these bad boys. It's just a little 1 kilo fire extinguisher. All the instructions are on the box of how to use these bad boys. This is a powder type stored pressure fire extinguisher. Hold your horses, let me grab this. We are on to one of my favorite mods on a 79 series, and that's getting rid of the bus of a steering wheel. It's got no buttons on it, doesn't do anything. This is the PVS 300 series. Oof. I think it's a GR looking one. So we're putting that one in. It's got all the buttons and things on the steering wheel. Gear knobs that with PVS engraving, that's very cool as well. This is really gonna make the car feel completely different. I don't know, it's one of the coolest mods I've done in my Cruiser. I don't know, something about it, it really modernizes the car, gives you a nice feel. Get this old one out, because check it out, the thing's ugly as. Rather easy to remove. First things first though, make sure you disconnect your battery because we are unplugging the airbag. But there's basically just a couple of plastic clips on the side here, one either side, little covers, one would say, a couple of Torx bits under there. That releases the horn pad with the airbag, then we'll unplug that, pull the steering wheel off, just nut in the middle and don't rip the thing so hard that you smack it in your face. There's a few just little metal tabs that you just pry out of the way, which releases the center. So that one's just gonna go straight into your factory cruise control plug. Wireless transmitter that's provided. It's gonna plug into the plug that's left, and that's all the steering controls. This little box is gonna wirelessly talk to our SONY head unit. Is transfer the airbag, the factory airbag, from the old horn button to the new horn button, and then you're good to go, nice and safe. The horn booster cable. So I believe it's this one. We plug that in there. I don't understand what it does, but it's something to do with something. And this one runs to the head unit. We have the Bluetooth receiver. This all goes behind. And that is where you'll plug your horn booster cable into. So just go ahead and run that one and you should be gravy. Tappity tap this bad boy back in there and on. Make sure you get your splines right. So one's going to go to your horn and one is just going to go to a ground. So just pick up one of these factory screws there and any bit of metal is ground. I guess every good four-wheel drive build needs some 12 volt. There's a local company on the Sunshine Coast called Accelerate Off-Grid Touring. These guys work closely with my good friend Dan from Metamorphic Laser. And you might remember the 12 volt system I did in the back of my cruiser. So I utilized all the space behind the seat. Anyway, these guys have created pretty much the exact same thing, but it's in a kit form for you guys to be able to buy. As you know, I've done it, so I think it's personally the best place to put your 12 volt system. It's in the cab, it's not in the weather, it's, you know, it's space you're not even using, it's behind the seat. The kit is very, very, very nice. And on the back, this is the cover plate for it. We got some Shed Life laser cut in there, so that's pretty cool. But on the incorporated in that is the BC-DC charger. So we've got the Red Arc BC-DC Core 40. So that means, oh, 40, they got 40 amp now. It's got solar input. It's all wired, it's all labeled, and it's all taped up real nice, ready to go. So that's just the beginning. A lead to run out to your solar panel, ready to just plug and go. So this will run out to the power box that comes with it. Now, this is actually weatherproof, plug and play, ready to go as well. The main battery cables, all conduited, all fused, all fit off. This is all assembled and made by the boys just up at Maroochydore. They do fitting as well, and they do a lot of aircon stuff too, which is pretty cool. I'll leave the link in the description, and that's the backing plate, but you'll see where this goes. Pretty keen to get this in. Whoever wins this car can plug a fridge straight into it, and away you go. This is 100 amp hours going in this. We've got the battery over there. 100 amp hours of slimline lithium power. Pretty pumped on that. It's a very nice kit. Then this cover will go over the top. Voila. Thank you, Toyota. You made one thing easy for us. Plenty of space, absolutely nothing used. We got the jack over there and some tools. Yeah, we'll kickstart with putting the back in. So it comes with some riv nuts, so you might need a riv nut gun. So it picks up some of these holes, and with a riv nut, it's really nice and easy, I think. We'll find out. Essential 4x4, who are actually a partner on the Shed Life Club, they have sent through, I believe that's a bag to hold 4 sets of torque straps. Now I'm going to show you what torque straps are and what they do and why they're cool. Pooley uses these all the time. He swears by them. He keeps going on about it. So I was like, righto, I'll get a set. And then the boys were like, oh, we'll send you some for the giveaway. I was like, yeah, don't want to be frothing about that. So, oh, that's a cool, it's got a little latch. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's the first time I've used these, so don't judge me. All right, so that's strapped. You can see this spring is expanded. Everything's tight, box is tight, and then like, still tight, even though it's compressed, it's still tight. That's almost flat now, and it's still pretty tight. Put them up in our overhead storage. How good. The factory GXL 2023 head unit. Go apps, what apps are there? Oh wait, there's none, so let's go. Audio, we got Bluetooth. Radio. Okay, so in the box we obviously have the big ass screen itself. It's fully adjustable. It also has, so you can move the screen from where it goes in, you can move it up, down, tilt, that sort of a business like that. And some warranty stuff that can go in there as well. Not 1, 3, so you can run front cameras, rear cameras, side cameras. Like, this is just like installing absolutely any other stereo that you've ever installed. The only difference is the front screen is massive and goes into there like, oh, it looks like it's even got in and out stages too, so you can have it further out. And plenty of adjustment anyway, it's very cool. Factory brackets off the factory head unit, and we're going to utilize them on the SONY. I've got to run you guys through some features of this SONY. So it is the XAV 8500, actually $500 cheaper than my one. It pretty much does exactly the same thing, minus a few little extra. If you really want that high-end audio, it's got some extra features for that. This thing's got 3 camera inputs, tilt, swivel, anti-glare screen, wireless Apple CarPlay, full functions on the steering wheel. Siri, call TJ. So impress this one. How do I enter the Shed Life Club giveaway?
For what time?
Oh, I'll do it now so I don't miss out. What do you reckon?
Mine a 300 series. Holy crap. Hang on, this is a pretend 300. He's got me, guys.
Oh yeah. Oh, the passenger. Oh yeah.
You don't need that.
Nah.
You can drill straight into the dash.
Mate.
It's up there with yours, I reckon.
It is. I'm gonna say it's nicer than mine. It's got way nicer gear in it than mine, but it's done. It's finished. Mission completed. Devo, we didn't get quite enough time to test this one out like we normally do.
Well, trust me, guys, you don't want him testing it out anyway, because have you seen the black one at the moment?
Man's got a point there.
It's enough.
Where'd these come from?
It's enough. Well, bloody everything's getting better, even the audio. How to enter?
How to enter? www.shedlife.co website, which is going to get you entries. Hoodies are actually 2 entries. Becky's done a lovely job on these new embroidered flame guys. I really like them there.
Prestige.
Very cool.
Merch.
Yes, they are very prestige. If you're in the Shed Life Club, you are accruing entries in the running to win monthly prizes that we've got going. Got some big ones coming up.
Any inside scoop of what's coming up?
I guess when the cruise is gone, we need another big prize. Actually,
what?
I brought it along.
Oh.
It's just here.
Oh, you're that guy off Marketplace that bought it from me.
Yeah. Well, I figured we have the platform to be able to give this to one of our fans, and it's only going to be available to win via Shed Life Club. Going to be no any shirt entries. It is Shed Life Club only.
A lot of people were wondering why it wasn't for sale anywhere. It's because this guy.
I got it first.
This is literally, you do not have to do anything. You can go around Australia. It comes with everything.
So plenty more info to come. Check out shedlifeclub.com.
Yeah, if you want all the details, it's on the website. I think a lot of people know exactly what you're winning here, but we will do a little in-depth walk around, which is going to be extremely long because there's a lot on it.
There is a lot of gear on this car.
Yeah, you'll actually see every nook and cranny.
You gonna miss the old girl?
I actually am. I just drove it over here. I'm like, oh.
A lot of memories.
A lot of memories, this one. Honestly, never had a drama with it. Never even broken a CV. It's got a spare one, isn't it? Never broke a CV.
It's very impressive. So this is all thanks to you guys, and cheers for that. Over to Sandra with the weather.